not before winter.
Ha ha. I got a pack of these limited edition Pioneers of Aviation cards.
Oh goody, that sounds almost as fun as the Titans of Train set.
Let's see who we have here. Charles Lindbergh, Amelia Earhart, Leonardo da Vinci, and of course, Wilbur and Orville Wright, and Glenn Curtis.
And Glenn Curtis? Am I to assume that you don't know who Glenn Curtis is?
Roger that.
Really, Wallowitz, your education is embarrassing. Glenn Curtis, he's one of the most important and influential aviators of all time.
Excuse me, but I have a master's in engineering from MIT, and I oversaw the waste extraction unit for the International Space Station.
Typical. A lot of good that masters did. You're a glorified space plumber. Well, I guess that's to be expected of an engineer.
Hey, I'm just as smart as you.
Well, obviously not, because you don't even know who Glenn Curtis is. Now, do you want to hear about him or not?
Not.
Well, tough noogies. Glenn Hammond Curtis started by building motorcycles. He broke the land speed record on January 24th, 1907. He also built the 7 HP Hercules motorcycle engine for the Arrow, a hydrogen-filled balloon. The Arrow was the first circular controlled flight in America on August 3rd, 1904.
That's it?
Well, after that, Curtis became interested in aviation. He was invited to become part of the Aviation Experimental Association, founded by none other than Alexander Graham Bell himself. After being appointed director of experiments, he innovated the aileron, a wing adaptation, which helps to control a plane's roll. He also built the June bug, which he used to set the record for the fastest man in the air in France. So, buzzing.
Well, thank you for that, Mr. Wikipedia, but I'm still not convinced. The Wright brothers had their own version of the aileron that was just as effective, and they flew first. Everybody saw it at Kitty Hawk.
Ha! That's only semi-correct. The Wright brothers did fly first, however, it was a private flight with only a few viewers. Curtis was actually the first pilot to successfully fly publicly. As for the Wrights' patent and aileron, it led to a 10-year legal brouhaha started by the Wrights, which, by the way, many agree may have slowed the progress of aviation innovation. The U.S. had to step in and put a kibosh on the dispute, but once the dust settled, Curtis's aileron pretty much became industry standard, adopted by everyone, including the Wrights. Buzzinga again.
Whatever, the Wrights still flew first.
Well, Curtis did what they did and more with only an 8th grade education. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Hey guys, what did I miss?
Raj, can you please tell Sheldon that this guy is a nobody?
A nobody that's the father of naval aviation, his innovations streamlined the hydroplane and made it possible for them to be mass-produced for the military, making it a significant factor in us winning World War II. He even had a battleship in the Navy named after him, a ship with 7 battle stars, so stick that in your toolbox.
Wow, that's impressive. Isn't that impressive, Cinnamon? You get 8 stars for cuteness.
Raj, I thought you were on my side.
Sorry, man, can't argue with 7 battle stars. Plus, I'm not picking any sides here.
Yes, you are. You literally just picked his side.
I picked the side with 7 battle stars and over 100 patents.
So you do know who Glenn Curtis is?
Dude, I just read the card.
Can we say we agree to disagree?
We can say that, but it won't change the fact that you're wrong.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we could time travel? Like in Star Trek, we could go back to the earliest 20th century and compare the two.
It most certainly would not. Polio and measles were rampant. Ragtime music, which I do not care for, was all the rage, and my delicate features could never carry out my handlebar mustache.
Okay, speaking of time, it's late and I'm going home to bed.
Me too. I wish I could teleport ourselves out of here.
Yeah, I wish I could teleport you guys out of here too.
If we could time travel, I would totally send Sheldon down in a red shirt.
Ah yes, the expendable crew member.
Who are they kidding? They'd never make it through Federation flight school. It wouldn't exist without Curtis. You know, what do you think about it?
Dream sequence! Whoa, we're in the teleportation room of the USS Enterprise. We're dreaming.
What the heck? Why am I in the red shirt?
Oh no, this must be Sheldon's dream.
What's going on?
We're under attack by the Klingons!
What do we do?
The Klingons captured Glenn Curtis from the past. Captain Kirk was able to rescue him. We have to take him back before the wormhole closes.
What date do we send him back to?
We'll have to figure that out on the way. But for now, we need to learn more about Glenn Curtis. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I wish Sheldon was here.
Look, we could use this neuron hamster to boost our intelligence.
This is so cool.
Yeah, I don't feel a thing.
Me neither.
Say, what's the idea, fellas?
Sheldon?
Who's Sheldon?
This is definitely Sheldon's dream.
Wow, look at him. He could totally pull off a handlebar mustache. He looks magnificent.
Hey, fellas, I was just in the middle of reading about my Hudson Flyer.
We know. Congrats on setting the record for the first long-distance public flight. Man, this neural engine is amazing. I wish I had this thing at MIT.
Yeah, maybe then you could have gotten a doctorate. Hey, I'm just saying.
Raj, we're all going to die.
Die?
Sorry, Mr. Curtis. You see, we're from the future where you've been kidnapped from the past by a nasty group of Klingons.
Klingons?
Not really important right now.
But why me?
You're the father of naval aviation. Your innovations in aviation got you noticed by the military. In November of the same year that you flew from Albany to Governor's Island, Captain Washington Irving Chambers, officer in charge of naval aviation matters, asked for you to hold a demonstration. Your pilot, Eugene Eli, flies the Hudson Flyer from a temporary flight deck on the USS Birmingham in Chesapeake Bay. 2 months later, Eli demonstrates the plane's ability to land on a ship as well, on the USS Pennsylvania in San Francisco Bay, giving birth to naval aviation.
Wow, Sheldon was right. This Glenn Curtis guy is important.
Who is Sheldon?
The leader of an alien race called the Know-It-Alls.
The teacher is so weird. But back to the military. It would be splendid if I could secure an order from the Navy.
That's exactly what you were thinking. That's exactly what you were thinking. I mean, are thinking. Dude, time travel? So weird. Anyways, back to that. You offer to train the Army and the Navy officers for free.
Of course! That makes so much sense. I should even open a school.
That's exactly what you do. You open a school in North Island and San Diego Bay. Later that year, you issue the first naval aviation pilot's license to Lieutenant Theodore Ellison. You also issued a license to Emery Malik, one of the very first African-American pilots. You were ahead of your time by also letting a woman study at your school. You issued a license to Blanche Stewart Scott, one of the very first female pilots.
Wow, things really look up for me after all that hugger-mugger nonsense with the Reds and the patent for the aileron. Thanks, fellas. It was all just like a bad dream.
The dream! The mission! We still don't know where Glenn Curtis was taken.
The newspaper, check the date.
Mr. Curtis, may I? May 30th, 1910. Quick, Raj, take the date. Mr. Curtis, you're going back home. It was an honor to meet you.
Thanks, fellas. It's been, different. I can't wait to tell everyone back home about this.
Yeah, about that.
Look at the pretty light. Raj, press the button.
Dude, there's something moving in my bag.
Is that a tribble?
Cinnamon? Sheldon must be waking up! Dream sequence over!
Man, I can't believe those two have never heard of Glenn Curtis. As the planes of tomorrow roar down eternal air paths, the gleam of their wings in the sunlight, the sound of their motors at night will forever remain the symbols of that man's greatness. Well, thank goodness it was all just a bad dream. What's this? May 30th, 1910! Oh no, I must still be dreaming. That's the last time I have kung pao chicken so close to bedtime.